right, figuring it out. Everybody's seen one of these, or if you haven't, you've probably been living under a rock. I just picked this up yesterday, and I did a little short on it. It's the CAINK, METE, whatever, SFX. No idea what those numbers mean. I actually looked it up. It's 9mm. All right. So here it is. Right. Comes with this holster. All right, now in this holster, I put it on, wore it around the house. It's better than nothing. If you didn't want to buy anything, that would be fine. You could use that. Personally, came with 2 magazines, 17 or 18 rather. That's empty. Right there, so you can say. All right, so it came with an 18 round and a 20 round magazine. I've ordered another magazine, and just like everything, that magazinewarehouse.com, you'll know you're in the right spot if it's a big red logo, mag.com. They pretty much have magazines for anything you want, and they actually had the same tan color, so I didn't have to order black. It's always a few bucks cheaper than ordering from the company or something like that. In the box, it's got this trigger lock, a couple of plates in case you want to put an optic on here. All right. It's got this gizmo for the extended mag well. I guess if you're into that sort of thing, that would be kind of cool. I know they want a lot of money for those from the CAINK site, but if you look, I'm going to see here. Yeah, there you go. It has a really good flare to it. All right. I mean, so no matter what angle you're coming into it, the pistol itself has a really good flare to it. Okay. Speed loader, which is cool. It worked. I use a different type of speed loader. I use them cheapies. All right. Then up here, little toolkit. Gotta admit, that is really, really cool. I don't know why it is. My boy played with it and lost some screws. Got a punch. That's actually some sort of a driver. Probably worked on knives. Came with a back strap, cleaning brush, but let's be honest, you're never going to use this. We've all got cleaning kits, all right? It comes in this nice case, I guess. If you're into having the cases and storing them in the case, that's fine. I store mine in a different way. But pretty much comes with all that stuff in the box. And I got to tell you one thing, though. Let's backtrack here. I'm not one for constructions. I really don't care much for reading them because, let's face it, you're buying a firearm. You pretty much know what you're doing, or you're not going to buy it. But, this is pretty good. It really is. Tells you everything. So, yeah, that was kind of cool. All right. And so that's it for the box. It's a nice box. It's a lockable box. Okay. Get that out of the way. Now let's go back to the pistol. This is really cool. This is a very well thought out handgun. All right. I needed something a little bit lighter than my M9 and my 1911, which I usually, I was everyday carrying, still will. And I have, other things that I everyday carry, but this is pretty much what I carry most days. All right. But it's reminiscent of my 1911. Okay. Now, what I liked about John Browning, both on the high power and on, give me 2 seconds here. Yep, slide over there. And on the 1911, right? When you put your hand on there, that takedown pin, that's how, I always hold it and I always put my finger right there on that takedown pin. Okay? Now, what's really cool about this is it has that 1911 feel. If you look at the grips, but it's undercut under the trigger well. So your hand fits in there really nice, all right? Now, you've got the stippling here. and there's this little spot, you can see it right there, of stippling, and your finger goes right to it. All right, so I really like that. It's got a good beaver tail on it. I went outside and I shot a few rounds. I put a little quick thing on there. And whenever you really want to test a 9mm, here's what I do. All right. Winchester White Box 115. We all got it. Sits around. This is what we shoot at the range. Why? Because it's cheap. It's 5-inch barrel. 5.2 actually is what it said. I took it apart. It's real easy to take apart. It's kind of like a Glock. There it is. Got a good stiff spring on it. I did enjoy that. And the barrel. It's Coalhammer forged. It's actually a nice barrel. You know, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but see if it'll zone in on that. That's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, this is a one-way spring, so be careful. All right, you got to put the black part in there. And did I get her down in there right? I don't know if it goes on, right? There it is. I've heard everybody say that it's going to be, that it's a really accurate thing. I can tell you right now, the fit and finish on this is just excellent. I mean, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but that bluing is really good. But I haven't really gone to the range with it yet and shot it. But as of anything, this is going to be, I'll put it in my rotation. I most definitely will carry it. But all that stuff in the box, I'm not exactly thrilled about. I do like the fact that you get 2 magazines. I ordered another 20 rounds, so I'll have 2 of these for the range, and then this one flush fits in there, which is good. As you can see, I've already got the hollow points in there. For holsters, I don't know if y'all use Urban Carry, but it fits a 209. Perfect. Right? So if you do decide you want to carry it, you know, this will pull it right up into your hip. And then, I don't know if I've got it down here or not. Let me say, yep. And then, of course, the Benici, you know, we all got these things laying around the house too, right? I got the flaps and all those, but it fits excellent in here. All right. I really enjoy these holsters. This one snaps on really quick onto the belt. Onto any belt, right? Whether your leather belt or, you know, your web belt, whatever. So this is, it's full-size pistol. As far as the sizing, it's very similar to the 1911. It's a lot lighter, though. All right, let me see. Pull her back here. See? Yeah, you're like about a half, maybe a 3/4 of an inch longer. That's because the barrel's a little bit longer. The weight of it, even with an 18-round magazine, is a lot. You can definitely tell the difference. So everybody says it's a really accurate one. It's got the plate right here, so you can put the red dot sight on it if you want to. I do enjoy the fact that I like the indicator there. See it? That's cool. Right? So you know when you got a bullet in the chamber. All right. Well, anyway, this is what they look like. And so far, like I said, it fits the hand really nice. I don't see how anybody is going to get slide bite on this. So yeah, it's got a good flare right here. So I don't think you really need to put that other thing on there. The rails of 1913, and yeah, that fits on there perfect. There. Right. So Anyway, that's my first impression of it. I'll let you know what happens when I get to the range. It's got the ambidextrous slide thing here, right? It's on both sides. Uh, I don't know if that's for looks or, you know, the safety is just one of them little red trigger safeties, if you can see it there. See it? Boom. Which is kind of cool. This is an oversized loop here, but I like the way it's undercut. So yeah, you really, and then your finger fits right there in that stippling. If you're the other hand, it's going to fit right there. So anyway, that's my first thing here. Now, if I can figure out how to turn this off, but that's what it's going to look like when you get it out of the box. But they do have all kinds of stuff in the box, which is cool. I'll tell you what. I mean, I bought a Springfield one time. It came with one magazine in the box. I'll never buy another Springfield. Raise the price of firearm and at least give me two magazines, right? The rest of the stuff, I'm not really cool. I don't really care about that kind of stuff because that's personal. But I do enjoy the fact that they gave you that holster just in case, right? So you can actually take it out and start shooting it right off the bat. I mean, unless you have your own holsters for large handguns sitting around the house, right? All right, folks, I guess that's it. Now, let me see here.